Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about the 1988 film Twisted Issues. This is a Charles Pinion movie. You may have heard of him before if you've watched the channel. I've reviewed his previous films like We Wait and Red Spirit Lake. He also did this pretty cool mummy film that I like that was making its way around Dollar Trees years ago that I picked up online through a trade. So this is one of his first films. Charles is a buddy of mine on Facebook, so he was kind enough to let me mail the movie to his house. He signed it for me, and then he mailed it to my house. So this just came in last week. I just had some free time to watch it, and it was pretty cool. So I'd watched this once before, but I really didn't remember it. I knew it was about skaters, but that's all I remembered. It's a little bit of a trippy film, so it's one of those movies where I feel like if you'd watch it a couple times, you'd get a little more from it each time. The main crux of the film is there's this skater that gets murdered and he gets resurrected and he starts killing the people around him that murdered him. There's also these characters that seem to be immortal in the film that keep killing each other and over and over and over and coming back to life. So there's definitely something weird going on. The film takes place, as I said, in the 80s, so it has a lot of like political imagery and TV spots and commercials and things at the beginning that they show you that reference that time period, which is kind of interesting. And there's a lot of music. So I believe what I read, this was originally supposed to be like a skate punk documentary, and then it got morphed into a movie. So there are sections of the film where there are punk bands playing and lots of music throughout the film overall. It doesn't really detract from the movie. I think it sort of gives that sort of crusty, bleak setting a good musical like veil over it. If you, it's kind of hard to explain the movie because it's sort of again trippy and psychedelic in ways. So there's things happening that you sort of can take for certain ways, sort of not. Some things are, I think, confusing a little bit on purpose. If you were to say, what does this movie remind you of movie-wise the most? The closest thing I can really think of, hopefully Charles has seen these movies, Limbo by Tina Kraus, which was another like psychedelic kind of horror movie, and Damn Elvis, Daughter of Helvis, which is another Saturn's core release about, anyway, you watch the review on those if you, on my channel if you have. I'm not going to talk about those movies, but this was really a labor of love from my good buddy Charles. It has double-sided artwork. He was also kind enough, thank you very much, to include a little note there with some of his artwork. It comes with a pretty thick booklet with a whole bunch of information on the movie. And then a ton of special features, including a new restoration. I was actually impressed, considering that this is shot on video, how it looked. It has subtitles, it has an audio commentary, a cast commentary, a screenwriter commentary, an interview with Charles Pinion, a podcast, a visual essay, behind-the-scenes footages, let's see, live music performances, full 1987 live sets by the Doldrums and the Muttley Chicks, a trailer vault, which was pretty cool to watch. It had all of his other movies in it, reversible sleeve, as I said, subtitles, as I've said, and the 28-page booklet edited by Jason Pancoke, featuring writings by Heather Drain, Vincent Albarano, and Mike Watt, with a foreword by Charles Pinion. So if you are around in the skate scene, the punk scene in the late 80s, early 90s, and you like that sort of sweaty, crusty, weird, low-budget stuff going on, you'll probably really enjoy this. I was not. I was born in the 80s. I was never really into the punk thing until I got older, and skating, I have two left feet. I'm terrible. So, not my thing, but I do enjoy the movie. It's pretty cool. Is it my favorite out of Charles's films? I think my favorite is still Red Spirit Lake, which is kind of this weird, culty witch movie that he did. But this one was pretty good. So if you have seen Twisted Issues, pop in the comments and let me know what you thought of it. I'd love to hear your input. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. Thank you again, Charles, for signing this and putting a little note inside. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.